welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I was doing some of the epic quests, and looks like we have made a plan with Horn and his former minstrel master, Gleowine, to go into Wildermoor, because things have been strange. No words out of Wildermoor as of late, so we're going to go investigate. If I pull up the map, you will see that Wildermoor is over here, so we have to ride north and then west into Wildermoor. But before that, we're going to do what's called an interlude quest using this map. And at first I thought that I was going to be able to do a variety of quests right away, but the interlude quests only become available throughout this book, which is book 10. So I can only do one quest for now, so let's go ahead and do it. Your eye is drawn west across the map beyond the borders of Rohan and comes to rest upon the rocky hills of Dunland. You wonder what has become of Halbarad and the Great Company since you left them. So let's go ahead and do this. And it's a session play quest.
Meanwhile, Halbarad of the Dunedain struggles to decide the best course of action for the rangers under his command.
Okay, so we're in Tal Mithadras, which is in Dunland, right? Yes, it is. You guys remember this, I'm assuming. Halbarad, might I have a word? My brother returned from his sojourn in the mountains, and he says a small group of warriors makes their way hither. More than the Falcon clan, I asked, but he was not certain. He has gone back to Radomir to cut them off before they arrive. Elro here pauses, and you can tell he is struggling to find the right words. Soon he continues. We have been through much, my friend, but we'll certainly see more danger before we find Aragorn. But I feel I must ask, why do we linger in Tal Mithadras? I understand that much hurt was done to us here, but the desire to avenge our fallen is great, but delay may prove as deadly. Then you agree that the time has come to leave this place? I'm glad to hear it. You should tell your men it is so. Some of them have expressed a desire to leave soon. Not again. The earth rumbles and shakes as it often has of late. The rumbling in the earth is getting worse, Halbarad. I do not like it. Ceradan listens as you explain that it is time for the Great Company to leave Tal Mithadras. That is right, wise. I have already decided it was time to leave, and I wanted to see if you agreed with me. I wish to leave Tal Mithadras, but I wish to travel north, not south. Ceradan sees your puzzled expression and hurries to explain. Many of our brothers have fallen on this road, and it grieves me to think that they must be laid to rest in these hostile southern lands. They are Dunedain. They should be brought back to the northern lands that they held dear. I propose we bring their bodies by wagon back to their homes. I do not wish to abandon Aragorn, but our brothers deserve better than they have gotten. You agree? Thank you, Halbarad. I will see to making the arrangements at once. I am vaguely remembering what happened to the Rangers here. They were betrayed. That much I do remember. No, no, no. I just had that right. Careful. Coronir and I have been collecting the weapons of the Falcon clan left behind when we drove them into the caves. This accursed shaking in the earth is making it more difficult than it needs to be. Golodir listens as you explain your decision for the Great Company to continue on its road, and his face becomes thundercloud. That is an impossibility, Halbarad. We cannot leave yet. Lou Brennan still lives, and his cronies. You cannot have forgotten the wounds he gave us, and the lives and treacheries cost. We must have our vengeance upon him before we go. It's too dangerous to leave the enemy behind us. Lou Brennan must pay for his betrayal. Halbarad, I agree with Golodir. The Falcon clan is too dangerous to ignore. Alright. Yes, I am vaguely remembering this. If you remember in Dunland, we kind of helped out all the different clans around the area. And one of the central clans was the Falcon clan here in Tal Mithadras, which ended up betraying all of the Rangers. Did you feel those rumblings in the earth, Halbarad? They're getting worse. It almost sounds as if, well, Calanglad trails off embarrassed. You prompt him to continue, but his tone remains sheepish. Well, it sounds as if a great beast was running beneath the earth, shaking the ground with the fury of its passage. Could such a creature be? You may think that such musings are the province of children's tale, but I have seen many strange and wondrous things in my life, Halbarad, and learning of these wonders keeps me putting one foot before the other. If there is such a beast, we must know if it poses a threat to our people and the good people of Dunland, mustn't we? Can you say with absolute certainty that the shaking of the earth is not a threat to us? I cannot. It is one of my worries. What are my skills here? Quick stab, side sweep, great courage, plus 50 melee damage. Nice. And Blood of the Dunedain, which is a heal. So is this a passive or? So it lasts 1 minute, but it's also on a 1 minute cooldown, so it's basically permanent plus 50% melee damage. You have stumbled into the middle of a surprise attack, Halbarad. Are you willing to fight alongside me? Radenir laughs. Oh, you're right on the right side of the ambush this time. We are doing the ambushing. Eladon and I have lured a small group of the Falcon clan back here. They think they have us on the run, but they are about to be surprised. Are you ready? This way, Halbarad, and quietly. That elf has played us for fools. He has given us the slip. We are undone. Surprise, treacherous ones. Well done, well done. I'm not used to you being on this side of an ambush, Radenir. Did you choose not to cope because you were busy working on your wits, Prestardir? I cannot accept this. We cannot leave without dealing with the Falcon clan. This is the situation in which we find ourselves, Halbarad. The Falcon clan harries us from the mountains and caves into which they fled. The earth shakes and rumbles more and more with each passing day. Our numbers diminish the further south we travel. Brothers and friends lost to the death or urgent need in distant lands. You are our leader. What road or roads do we take from here? How then does the great company proceed? Prestadir looks at you expectantly, and you know that you must dispatch some members of your group to deal with each of these situations. For now, you must think upon how to best deal with the various roads ahead. Alright. And I think I should be leaving the instance, yep. Okay, so I am here, and that is a repeatable quest, by the way. But we're not going to do that. Wow, this is a short episode. I probably should have stuck it at the end of the last one, but too late for that. So I think what I'll do is we'll ride to Wildermore, or to the edges of it, and then we'll end the episode. Sorry, sometimes it's difficult to plan perfectly timed episodes. You know, sometimes they run long, sometimes they run short, sometimes they run super short like this one. But hopefully you still enjoyed. Now I can confidently say that this is the last episode of the season, besides of course the finale, which is next episode, in which I'll be going over all of the deeds in Eastern Rohan and doing a few housekeeping things like upgrading my gear and all that kind of stuff. But after that, we will be ready to go to Wildermore and figure out the mysteries there. So let me just ride to the edge here. Going a little too west, not enough north. Need to get back on this road. No, no, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We stop here. Next season, we'll continue going west into Wildermoor. So I hope you're excited. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the finale. It's going to be a monster episode where I show you all the exploration deeds and Slayer deeds. It's going to be a cool one. I hate making the season finales. I hate making them because they take so much work to do all the editing for it. You wouldn't believe how long it takes. But they're always a really good episode because it basically recaps the whole season and shows off all the cool landmarks. Anyways, you know the drill. I'll see you next time.